So I'm on Highway 84 and I'm gonna turn on, there's a cop, so I gotta put the camera down. County Road B27. Okay, so this is County Road B27. This is the route to 783, I think. Yeah, 783. And then there's a semaphore beyond it that I have not yet reached. And we'll try to get there now. The Prius really did not care for this road. So instead of building bridges in this state, they, on the low-grade roads, they just seem to have mostly fords. Of course, most of the places where bridges might be appropriate, are really dry washes. It doesn't seem like they have water in them too often, but it would kind of stink to live out here and be stranded during the rainy season. Some of the fords are more elaborate than others. Some are just soil fords, and it looks like maybe they have to grade them every now and then. And then there's a couple fords that are concrete slabs. But I digress. So this road drops down to the railroad, which is, is my shutter open? Yeah, okay. I thought my lens cap shutter thing was not open all the way. Anyhow, the railroad is just down there. So this road joins up with the railroad, parallels it for a little bit. And then what I haven't been able to get to yet is the culvert under the railroad. This road passes under the railroad through a large culvert. Now that I think about it, I'm not really sure which fork I'm supposed to take in the road up here. But there's only two possibilities, so I have a 50% chance of getting it right. Whoa. Okay, so here's one of those dry wash Ford things here. Can't believe I came back here in my Prius. Of course, I was going much, much slower. Whoa. Okay, here's the railroad. Boy, I wish there weren't all these clouds. I have a finite number of days to shoot my 35mm movie film, and the clouds are really throwing a wrench into that. Okay, so see, the railroad here thought it was worthwhile to put a bridge up over this wash, but the county road department did not. Alright, so right up there is 783. That's where I've had my best lighting so far. watch for water. Impassable during high water. Good to know. Okay, so here's one of the concrete slab fords. And I always get a little nervous coming up on these crests because you never know if somebody's going to be going the other way and not be off to the right. Okay, so coming up here on the right, obviously, because that's where the railroad is, there is a nice truss bridge, and here's another dry wash ford thing, followed by another crest. So up by the truss bridge there is a ford, and I don't really know what the depth of the water is. I'm a little concerned about that. I might try to find a stick and measure the water depth before I go charging across. On the other hand, if there's tire tracks leading up to it that don't stop and turn around, I think I've got a pretty good chance of getting across. What do we got here? Wild turkeys. You guys sure picked an arid place to live. So that zit over there is, yeah, Bernal. The railroad goes over that way. Okay, here's the truss bridge. So, B26B. Alright, I'll just stick with this. Okay, so we've got some recent tracks here, and it looks like a bulldozer's been through here recently. I saw some bulldozer tracks. Alright, so there's... yeah, this doesn't make me nervous at all. Okay, well there's tracks on the other side. So what's the... oh, this is just a rock slab, piece of cake. I could have got across that in my Prius. They don't have county roads like this in Illinois. So I don't know if the exposure is too dark or not. It looks too dark to me. Louise. Somebody has disposed of their tires here. little scary. Oh, there's the semaphores. The next set. Found them. Okay. That's the end of the road. So, apparently we need to go back to that junction. It's too far to walk to get to those semaphores from here. Man, oh man. Alright, so I really don't know what the purpose of this road is. Truss bridge. Well, with the right lighting, which is what we have right now, and a long lens, that would be a nice picture. Especially if there's a train in it. So, oops, wrong gear. There we go. Here we are at the fork in the road. So we'll go the correct way this time. The color of the gravel has suddenly changed. watch out for livestock. Alright, so there could be a car on the other side of that bump, but there's not. Phew. That is. Alright, here we go again. We'll seem to go this way. Know what to think of this. There's tire tracks over here. Huh. This makes me very nervous. So I think we want to stay away from the high velocity currents because that would tend to dig out the soil. Phew. All right. So if there was a tie-in between the camera and a heart rate monitor, right now you would be seeing elevated heart rate and elevated blood pressure from that. One thing I've noticed here is the existence of this road seems to have created some pretty destructive erosion. If you look at the land around the road, there's not too many gullies and there's not too much erosion, but around the road, of course the water has to drain off the road, and then it goes into the ditches, and the water has to carve its way through the landscape however it can, as opposed to just soaking in. Alright, why didn't we go under that culvert? It looks to me like we're coming up on Chapelle. We're way beyond the culvert. So now I wish I had my map. But I mean, there's not a lot of options here. When I come to the next junction, I'll simply turn right. Holy Christ. So I think the railroad is on the other side of that lump there. Well, the good news is those rooftops were not the rooftops of Chapelle. However, that doesn't help us get to the Semaphore. Semaphores. Time is 7:02 p.m. Not a lot of daylight left. Road is getting a lot smoother here. Okay, so I think I know what's going to happen here. We're going to come into Chapelle and cross the railroad right at the black tank. That's my theory. I'm gonna have to see a chiropractor after this little journey. Whoa. This is 30 miles an hour, by the way. Now, what do we got here? It's a wash. County Road B27A. No, thank you. Oh, pardon me. Oh no. Washer fluid low. Change engine oil. This road has to go somewhere. I've lost sight of the Bernal VOR. There it is. Too bad that road didn't take us to those inaccessible semaphores, because now if I want to get to both of those, I have to drive many miles. So basically the route from one semaphore to a semaphore that's 2 miles away is about a 20-mile drive. I've got this nagging feeling that I missed a junction back there. So yeah, this is definitely, well, I shouldn't say definitely. I'm fairly certain that this is going to pop out at the Chapelle tank. Chapelle. Well, that was quite a trip. And there's the tank. Alright, so I called that one. There's the Bernal VOR. How long this thing is going to record. Ta-da! As predicted, the Chapelle tank. Okay, and down there are the Chapelle, the west end Chapelle semaphores. 1, 2, 3. 789 is the milepost there.